Welcome back to Attempted Cooking, and today we are going to make sloppy joes. Let's get started. So for this recipe, we're going to need some chili powder, black pepper, prepared mustard, a tomato, ketchup, onion, butter, Worcestershire sauce, extra virgin olive oil. This is brown sugar, garlic, and salt. We're going to need a pound of beef because I am vegetarian. I have my own beef and my family has theirs. So this is going to be a long process. Really, you need some tomato paste. So if you have tomato paste instead of a tomato, you can totally do that. But I'm going to attempt to make my own tomato paste and hope that that comes out good. Really, all I've done is chop my tomatoes into 4 and added some extra virgin olive oil to my pan and let it warm up. What I'm going to do is place these tomato skins face down on the pot and let them cook them off, kind of like how we did with the salsa. Right, so now that our little things are toasted, I'm taking them off the grill. I said grill. Taking them off the skillet so that I can peel the skin off of them. And from there, we'll put them back into the pan. We also, I think, have to take out the seed part, but it is literally on fire, so I'm probably not going to do that right now. I'll let that cool down first. So now I'm coming back with a spoon and literally just scooping out the little seeds and stuff, and then I'm going to throw it back onto the skillet and some salt. And we're gonna see how that turns out. The best part about this whole thing is even if we don't end up with tomato paste as we planned, it's okay to use tomato sauce in the recipe. You just have to use a little bit more sauce to get that tomatoey flavor that we're looking for. I'm just gonna mash this up. The heat a little too high, so it's kind of burnt. We're gonna hurry up and put this in a different bowl so that we don't set off the smoke alarm. So now we're going to take half of our onion here, half of our onion, and chop it up into smaller pieces so that we can put it inside of our meal. It's smaller than that, so like minced onions, just because it's sloppy joe, like nobody wants to eat whole onions in a sloppy joe. I mean, there's probably some people out there, but not me. Right. And our bell pepper is still defrosting, so when that's done, we'll have that chopped up too, and we'll throw that inside of the meal as well. While those onions are crackling, we are going to mince up these garlics. It's 3 cloves of garlics that we're going to mince, and then we're going to add them into our dish. We've added our butter, we're going to stir that around, and we're going to add our onions and our bell peppers in there. Just so you guys know, I literally used 1/4 of a yellow bell pepper. I'm pretty sure you can use any color. I'm not really sure what the colors mean, like flavor wise. You know how like white onions have a different flavor than yellow onions. I was going to describe the flavor, but I don't know that either. But I know they have different flavors. I feel like our onions have browned enough, so now I'm going to add the garlic that we minced into the pan, and I'm going to let that cook until I can smell the garlic. And then we're going to add our tomato paste in. The recipe calls for 1 tablespoon of tomato paste, but because we made our tomato paste, it's recommended to always put at least 2 or 3 more scoops than what the recipe recommends. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. Putting in 2/3 cups of ketchup, 1/3 cup of water, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of yellow mustard, 1/2 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, 1/2 teaspoon of salt and pepper, 3/4 teaspoons of the chili powder. Alright, never neglect to taste your sauce. Tastes like sloppy joe. Let's start on the meat. So my meat is done. All I did was toast my buns and butter them up. I'm going to lay the meat down and layer on the sloppy joe. Everyone knows my family has already tried it with the real beef. I am curious if it'll be just as good with my Beyond Beef. Because Beyond Beef is good, but it's not good with everything. Alright.
Mhm.